Welcome to Psychological Inspiration. My name is Linda and today's topic is decision making. You can use this technique for business decisions, but also for decisions in your private life. And of course for decisions where this intermingles. And we have this real life decisions right here. I'm gonna show you in just a minute. First you need to know that this technique is for decisions where you already have all your options. That's not always the case. Sometimes we cannot decide because we have a lot of options but not a really good one. Then you have to dive in that topic, finding better options first. That's a whole nother topic. Today we say we have choices and we need to choose in between them. In a society where the logic is so much emphasized, I usually start with my clients on a mental level, the logic side of the decision, to figure stuff out. There will be more videos on the other levels of decision making, for example, the emotional level, but for today we focus on the mental level. And I'm going to show you an example from one of my coaching clients that is of course a little modified. Let's start right out. He told me that he hadn't slept for almost 2 weeks because he couldn't decide what was so important for him. He was in this, well, you could say wonderful position that he had a job, well, he still has a great job, but at that time he had a job he really liked, and he liked his team, the payment was alright, and he could develop his new skills there. Well, other managers from this company offered him to go to other locations from the same company. Well, he had a job right now in Düsseldorf, and he had an offer from another manager in Frankfurt and another manager even in Berlin. And a headhunter called the other day and she told him that she has an offer for him in Munich from a whole new company. And he just didn't know what to do. So first we wrote down all his choices. Job now, Düsseldorf, same company in Frankfurt, same company in Berlin, and the new possibility, the new company in Munich. Then I asked him, what is important to you in your life? So what categories of your life need to be taken into account making these decisions? Well, he just started dating a woman he really likes. So that would be one category. He said in his job satisfaction is of course really important to him. And job satisfaction is for him, he's a team player, feeling really good in his team and working together. Very important for him in his job is also the possibility to develop new skills and to grow. And what is also important for him, of course, in the business is the money. And another important category in his life is his family, his parents. He's an only child, so we chose a triangular for that. So let's see. In his job right now, that's quite good for dating because the woman he likes is in Düsseldorf too. And I told him we take 0, 1 or 2. 0 is it really doesn't fulfill the criteria of this category. 1, it fulfills them alright, and 2, great, to make it simple. So being in the job now in Düsseldorf, that's perfect for dating, so that gets a 2. He really likes his team, that gets a 2 too. And he can develop himself here, but not as good as in other locations, so that just gets a 1. The money is pretty nice, but could be more in the other offers. And it's quite away from his family, who lives actually in Berlin. So that gets 0. You can go there by plane, but that's still quite something to do. So what about Frankfurt? It's the same company, different location. Well, for dating, it's still around, but you really need some time to go there, but he said it still gets a 1. He already worked together with this team in Frankfurt in a project, so he knows he likes it. So that gets a 2. Developed new skills would be in Frankfurt pretty great. So it gets a 2. The money would be a little better, but not that much better. So he said he would stay with the 1. And Frankfurt to Berlin is still quite a way, so that gets a 0-2. What about Berlin? Same company, different location. He says, well, for dating, okay, you can take the plane, but of course that's quite far away, so that gets a 0. The team he met only once. It was quite okay. Right now he would give it a 1. Developing new skills would be about as in Frankfurt, he said, because it has more possibilities than in his job right now. The money would be better because the manager would put him in another position. That's also why he would be able to develop better skills. For his family, of course, that would be perfect because, well, he can like walk over there or take his bike. What about this new position in Munich? Well, Munich is quite far away from Düsseldorf. Of course, still you can take a plane, but, well, that's not that easy. So that gets a 0-2. Team playing, well, he doesn't know. Since he doesn't know, he thought he would give it a 1. It's really hard to find that out. Well, you can work for a day or meet some people to give you an impression. And then in the end you have to decide what you assume. He gave it a 1. Developing new skills in Munich would be great. The money would be much better. And well, Munich to Berlin, it's about like Munich to Düsseldorf. So that wouldn't be great. Now you can argue that these categories are not equal. Maybe you could say his family is more important than the money, or the money is more important than the dating. I asked him if he would like to emphasize any of these categories. But he said all these categories are important for him and there's not one that is like very much standing out. So right now, even though it's not perfectly, he would say these categories are kind of equal to him. If you say in your decision the money or the love or whatever is very much important, I can tell you in a little bit how to emphasize that. Right now we would just add the numbers 4, 5, 6. So for his job now, that's the number 6. For Frankfurt, that's a 6 too. For Berlin, it's a 7. And for Munich, it's a 5. So the differences are actually not that big. You can see that Berlin is better than the new job. Well, the new job also is because he didn't know so much about the team playing. That could be better, of course. But right now he said, well, after seeing the numbers, he also not has much of an impulse to go to Munich. So he would rule Munich out right now because overall also he likes this company. And Munich is far away from his parents and far away from the woman he likes. So this first step, checking on the mental level, helped him to say right now he doesn't want to start a whole new job. Can be done later anyway. And I told you, what if one of these categories are more important to you? You could say when the love or the money is more important, you take these numbers, all of them times 2. In this example, for example, if he says the money is very important to me because I want to build something, I want to have a house, I want to have a family, you could say this is times 2, so this is 2, this is 2, this is 4, and this is 4. So that category would be emphasized. I will tell you about this real life example in the next video where we went on the next level, which was the emotional level. Right now I can tell you actually it helped him to say, I will not go with Munich, I'm gonna call the headhunter, so that choice is out for me right now. Sometimes when you do this and think of categories, it clarifies what kind of different topics and different angles are in this whole topic, and it helps a lot. Sometimes the numbers differ a lot more than here, but I wanted to stay with a real example, and maybe this could have been a 10 and this a 5, so that's much more easy, of course. That's for today. If you have topics you would like me to make a video on, leave me down in the comments and I'll find a way to help you with that, I hope. And today was decision making. We're gonna keep on decision making on the next level. That's for today. Have a great week. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you like it, share this video, and see you in my next video. Goodbye.